Politically incorrect statement loading in 3, 2, 1. Men and women are different. And if you're a music producer, this actually matters, especially when it comes to EQing vocals, because if you try to EQ female vocals the same way as male vocals, you're going to be fighting mud, harshness, and listening fatigue the entire way through your mix. By the end of this video, you'll know what exact frequency areas that make or break female vocals, why brightness and harshness are constantly at war, and the one tool that lets you keep clarity without destroying the vocal. This is a really cool tool that I can't wait to show you at the end of this, and it's completely free. So step 1, we're going to do a high pass filter.
Turbo dreams. Red line fear, them chasing the checkered crown for bridal.
So for this vocal, we could go up close to 200 before we actually start to miss anything. So we kind of want to cut out the low frequencies up until you start to notice it. So you don't really want to notice this at all. So you start to notice it's losing some low end, we back it off. And so this is going to cut out really some unnecessary stuff down here, right? If we flipped it around, like what is this down here? Yeah, we don't want that. That's just going to clean things up a lot. Now we're going to move into the lows here. And depending on what you want, you might want to cut or boost the warmth here around 300. If this was a busy part of the mix, I would probably cut this, but this is kind of a standalone vocal lead part. So I'm actually going to boost it up to add some warmth.
Turbo dreams.
With some warmth and richness.
Red line fear.
And then there's got some boxiness here around 600. So this one might want to cut.
Turbo dreams.
And you can hear that really actually clears stuff up a lot, just removing right here.
Turbo dreams.
So by just cutting this region, we're actually like adding clarity. So you don't have to do as much boosting, which is where we can avoid some of that harshness. Because when you're working with female vocals, they're going to be more on the bright side, and we don't want to get into the harsh issues. So then, right, we want to kind of typically boost, do a high shelf here on these higher frequencies.
Turbo dreams.
Right, you can hear it starts, I mean, I'm really boosting it high, but there are some harshness in there. So we just want to do a decent cut here, or boost here. I don't think that sounds too bad.
Turbo dreams.
So thankfully this vocal isn't too harsh, but we're still dealing with a little bit of harshness. And so that's where this tool comes in.
Hey friend, real quick, do you ever feel like modern music production is just increasingly difficult, complex, and frustrating? But what if you just had one tool to help you write, produce, mix, master, and distribute all of your music so you can ignore all the noise? I want to share with you the sponsor of this video, which is Lander, and their studio plan, which gives you everything you need to write, produce, mix, master, and release your music and distribute your music completely inside of one suite. For less than 40 cents a day, you get the best music distributor on the market. It's the one I use for my own music, and you can release unlimited music to over 150 platforms. AI mastering, you also get access to over 65 plugins. A lot of these you get perpetual access to. So even if you were to cancel your subscription, first off, not only does your music stay up forever, it does not get taken down, but you also get to keep a lot of these plugins. And then if you want samples, Lander has you covered as well, as you get 1,800 samples that you can download every year, and that is probably more than you need. And there's so many more benefits to having this subscription. Again, it's super affordable, but you can save even more when you use my link. I'll have that posted in the description below, and that will give you 20% off your first year subscription to the Lander Studio plan.
This is the TDR Nova. It's a dynamic EQ, basically compressor built into one. So this is called a dynamic parallel dynamic equalizer. So if we want to boost some more of those highs, we can do that here, but we also turn on the compressor. So when it gets too loud above that threshold, it's going to be turned down. And we're doing the same thing here around 4K-ish, where we've heard some of that more harsh frequencies. So these are going to get turned down when they get too loud. So why you want to use a multi-band like this is because if you do an EQ cut, it's permanent, it's stuck right there. So it's always cutting. We only want to cut when it gets to be too harsh. So if like a certain volume level below the threshold is good, nice and bright, and then as soon as it goes above that, it's too harsh, this is going to cut that down.
Terrible dreams.
So you can hear.
Red line fear, them chasing the checkered crown. For bridal, I won't back down. Terrible dreams.
Yeah, so we want to kind of hunt for the harshest point, which is, in this case, right around 4,000 hertz.
Terrible dreams.
Then choose how much we want to reduce.
Red line fear, them chasing the checkered crown. For bridal, I won't back down. Terrible dreams.
And I like the high shelf boost here as well with the compressor because, again, we're getting that brightness, but also when it gets overpowering, it gets turned down.
Terrible dreams.
So I thought that really cleans up the vocal. It's still bright. You can still hear it's not muffled at all, but it's also, you're not hearing any of those harsh frequencies poking through.
Terrible dreams. Red line fear, them chasing the checkered crown. For bridal, I won't back down.
I just feel like that's a whole lot smoother and cleaner, and it's not going to be hurting your ears. And then after that, I throw in a compressor. So right after we're taking out those frequencies, we're then bringing what's left over, what we do want, and really bringing that up. Got a couple of different compressors after, actually. Got also this IDX compressor. So we're also kind of bringing some more compression to some of these higher mids too, where there's usually between 2K and 4K, you can get some harsh frequencies. So we're also doing that there as well. By the way, if you want to know how to record pro sounding vocals from home, even if you're in a bad untreated room and have a budget microphone and budget interface, then definitely grab my producer pack in the description below. Not only that has a step-by-step guide on how to record, edit, and mix your vocals, but it's got a bunch of other cheat sheets in there, like for how to EQ all your instruments, compress, and a whole lot more. Plus it's got a Logic Pro template to help you mix your songs faster and better than ever, samples, presets, a bunch of other stuff to help you on your music production journey. And this is completely free, so go ahead and grab my producer pack in the description below. So now in this song, where these vocals sit, it's a pretty broken down part of the song because it's building up towards the chorus. And so a big struggle a lot of producers have is how do you get your vocals to cut through a really dense mix? Well, if you want to know a simple hack you can use to make sure your vocals always cut through the mix without having to turn down the volume or adjust any of the tone of any of your other instruments, then definitely click the video in the box on the screen right now, where I break down in just a couple of minutes how you can make sure your vocals always cut through the mix and get a professional vocal sound. See you over there.